Hi, beautiful people. I wanted to do this little intro before we sit down for our practice, and there's a reason why that magnificent tree is to my left in the video. This is a giant sequoia tree that I was drawn to about a week ago on my way to Liffey. I'm in a gorgeous little town called Westbury, which is about half an hour from my home, and I sat here with this beautiful tree last week, and straight away I knew that I wanted to come back and record our next relax practice from here. So I can't wait to share this gorgeous lady with you. So yes, let's head on over and meet this beautiful old wise tree. So take a moment, just let you take in the energy of this amazing tree. The funny thing is, since I arrived, it has been anything but peaceful. It's been garbage trucks, leaf blowers, loud cars, postmen's on their noisy little bikes. It's all been happening. Oh, plovers trying to swoop me. It's so I may be doing a little bit of editing. As you can hear, there's a car now. So when I teach and this is life, right? We roll with it. Yes, in an ideal world, it'd be wonderful if it was just the sound of the birds. But what I'll do is I might just have to pause a little bit throughout the practice, which you won't even notice, and I'll cut those noisy little bits out so they don't disturb. So we've just had the new moon, and I hope during that waning phase that you did have a chance to go a little more slowly, to go a little more within. And perhaps there wasn't much of a chance, and that's okay too. We just have to, the best thing we can do is not resist. Okay, so that was funny. The camera fell over backwards. Let me see if I can remember what I was saying. I think it was about not resisting what is. I really feel that can be one of the reasons, or maybe even the primary reason why we struggle, because we are not accepting the way things are, the things that we can't control. So we now start to transition back into the waxing phase, so the moon growing towards a full moon, which will be on August the 9th, and it will be in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So Capricorn does have some very Saturnian qualities like discipline and patience. And for me, these two have been the biggest lessons I feel I receive from Saturn. I'm actually in a major Saturn cycle in my life at the moment called Sati Sati. And we potentially experience this cycle 3 times in our life. It happens about every 28-ish years, 27. I always want to say 27. I think it's 28, or it could be 29. Anyway, it's around that time period. And it lasts, the Sati Sati, this time of Saturn lasts for 7.5 years. I don't recall my first Sati Sati very well because I wasn't really aware or paying attention. But this one, how it feels is I'm being taught deeper patience, deeper compassion, more discipline. So beautiful, beautiful teachings. However, sometimes those teachings come to us in some difficult, challenging ways. We've all had times in our life that have been very challenging, and then generally when we reflect back we can see the growth, and Saturn really does have that energy of clearing out what is not helpful and creating space for what is more in alignment with you. And this brings us to our practice, and this practice is a very internalizing, grounding practice. And actually the element we associate with Capricorn is earth, and we mostly need a fair bit of grounding and stability in our lives. So the practice we are going to do together today is called Bhramari Pranayama. It's a very simple practice. Pretty much all of the practices I share with you are very simple and accessible. And Bhramari means bumblebee, or actually perhaps more specifically the sound of a bee, the humming sound. And so this pranayama we do, we basically hum. And the humming is very soothing, very internalizing and calming. And it helps to soothe any excess energy that we may be experiencing. You know, when we're just feeling a bit agitated, a bit overwhelmed, a bit anxious, this practice is perfect. You only need to do it maybe 2 minutes. In our practice today, we'll do it for maybe about 3 to 4 minutes. And you won't be able to hear me during the practice because we actually block the ears. So I have to describe it to you now. So it's very simple, or the technique I'm going to give you is very simple. You can block your ears with your thumbs. So you just put it on the little doorways to the ears, the trachea, and press those in. You can use your thumbs and rest your fingertips on your forehead. Or my favorite way to do it is to use my middle fingers. Whichever way works for you. The more traditional way actually sort of creates a seal over and aligns with the mama points, but we're just going to keep it nice and simple today. And you essentially take an inhale and then hum on the exhale, just like this. It doesn't matter how long or short your hum is, your breath should always be comfortable. And you might find that the hum is higher, a higher vibrational sound. It could be lower. And when I practice this, it changes all the time. So just allow it to naturally, that hum to naturally come in. So a couple of other things to note. When you are humming, you will notice this vibration, maybe roof of the mouth, in the head, in the midbrain, and there's all these different layers. So allow the hum to draw you within. Keep going within towards the hum and just see what magic unfolds. The last thing is it's very important that you keep your eyes closed because we are withdrawing from the senses as much as we can. And what I'd like you to do is keep your eyes closed while you're humming, and then also keep your eyes closed when you finish humming. And only hum, maybe 3 to 4 minutes is too long. Only hum for the time that feels right for you. So find your comfortable seat. It is best to do this seated. I've never done this lying down. I guess you could always try. But find a comfortable seat wherever that is. And take a moment as we just ground into this energy of this incredible sequoia tree. And then as you're ready, you're going to close your eyes down and block the ears using the thumbs or the middle fingers, whatever works for you. And we're going to hum together for the next 3 to 4 minutes. And you can also stop and start as many times as you need to as well. Now, keeping your eyes closed down, just allow your shoulders to relax and the face relaxes completely. And continue to be with the ongoing sound, the vibration that is present. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Relax the eyelids and the eyes. And perhaps sense there may even be a slight tendency for the eyes to float upwards. And as the eyes become more deeply relaxed, and sense the eyes floating up and back. There's no straining. It's pure relaxation. And gradually there becomes this sense of a continuous stream of calm. And you rest in objectless awareness.